Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, in the House Ocho Cinco and Hushmanzada built Racer Stadium, home to the Oregon State Beavers. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Beavers' return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Quickly complete. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to pop the draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Can't get him to the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. A strike downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Beaver!
Well, you know this offense offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. This one has all the makings of an old-fashioned shootout, David, especially with a couple of signal callers who can play like this.
Well, and it's so great when you're a quarterback because you want to stack up against the best. And these guys going at it tick for tack, it will be really fun to see which one of these guys rises to the top.
And it's not great when you're a defense in this game. You've got to find a way to get pressure on these guys, maybe get a takeaway. You got to break serve. It's like a tennis match.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Back to pass, it's Hamilton. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Gets it inside the 10. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Slings it downfield. It's complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Card. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. It'll be a draw. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, you know, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job, stopped the play for no gain.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Griffin. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Reads it, fires complete.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Touch pass on the right. Crosses the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense. And
he makes the catch at the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. To throw, it's Hamilton. Quarterback extends the play. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Defense were always trying to get some tips, you know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet by a... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense calls a quick timeout there, perhaps a little confusion about what call they were in. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It is good! And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The Beavers want to crank the tempo. They'll throw it on 1st down. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. Field goal is good. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that dub. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
The Beavers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Looking to throw, it's Hamilton. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Bernard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. That is no good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll go right back to him. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down and wants more. The expressway is wide open. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd, because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And now this offense on first and goal has a chance to break the tie late. Snap in the shotgun. Going for 6. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They're going to run it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play throwing.
3rd and goal from way back there. He'll set up to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. And they've moved out front. They're on the 4th.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The back goes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
After that last completion, it's second down. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. Dropping back, it's Hamilton. He makes the connection. Turns it on in midfield. Afterburner's coming. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll try to tack on one more. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quick strike complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got his man, makes the grab. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He says a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got him downfield. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Score is deadlocked, and we're running out of time. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. To the ground with the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
At the 22. Now, a 4th down.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. From 39 yards out.